What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today I want to get into a New York Jets trade rumor around the NFL draft. It is NFL draft season and I am pumped up for it. We are just a couple weeks away from this year's NFL draft, and we're going to get into the Indianapolis Colts, who are looking to trade up. Jets notoriously looking to trade back. Could this be the pick swap that we're looking for this Jets team? We're going to get into all that. Reminder, you have 1 week remaining. Next Tuesday, the tickets for the Talkin' Jets draft party goes off sale. They're on sale through next Tuesday. So 1 week remaining. Get your tickets now while you can. It's going to be an absolute blast. Open bar for the entirety of the first round. You also get a Talkin' Jets buffet, which is going to be all kinds of appetizers. We're talking like wings, potato skins, chicken parm, all the good stuff. Raffles. We're raffling off 2 sets of tickets for 2 different games this year. We are very excited for that. Tons of merch, some tailgating equipment, some stuff from Tailgate Joe. Tons of fun. Make sure to get your tickets now while you can. Okay, so here's the story. The Indianapolis Colts are looking to trade up for Brock Bowers. They currently hold pick number 15, and the Jets could be looking to move back in the NFL draft. Now, Bower boys, hold your ears because you're not going to like this one. This video is about the New York Jets trading back and the Colts moving up to draft Brock Bowers. Now, if the Jets just stuck at 10 and ended up taking Bowers, I'd be excited because it would be a weapon for this offense. I think it makes the offense better. So I would not complain about it, but we have to talk through all different scenarios. And if Bowers isn't as high on the New York Jets board and they want to attack the offensive line in particular in the first round, maybe this is the route that they decide to go to accumulate more draft picks. So the Colts hold pick number 15 and pick number 46. That's worth 1,490 points on the draft tech value chart. Jets pick 10 is worth 1,300. So I think they would have to throw in a sweetener. Pick 111 is worth 72. So you're looking at like 1,490 versus 1,372. Still a pretty big discrepancy, but oftentimes teams who are the ones who are trading up have to give up a little bit more in order to get up there. And how badly do they want the player? If they really want that guy, maybe they are willing to overpay by the 100 points or so, which is like a third round pick, let's say. And honestly, this is something that I talked about on Big Apple Blitz just yesterday, as the Colts as a potential team who could be interested in trading up for Brock Bowers. Also, like, I don't know why, but Indy kind of feels like a good spot for Bowers too. I don't know if they would necessarily be looking to move up, but you never know. So if you're not tuned into Big Apple Blitz, we do every Monday and Thursday, me and Anthony Rivardo, we do a little New York football conversation. It's a blast. Make sure to check that out. It's a ton of fun doing that. We've done it for like the past 2 months. So it's pretty new, but it's a lot of fun. Moral of the story, you have to find a trade partner. You could want to trade back all you want, but you got to find someone who is willing to trade up. And the Colts might just be that team for you, the team that is interested in moving up. What are they going to move up for? In this case, Brock Bowers. Maybe another team might be interested in an offensive lineman or the first defensive player off the board. There's options there. If you are going to trade back for the New York Jets at pick number 10, then the obvious question becomes, well, who are your targets? So at pick number 15, I would say Troy Fautanu is the main target at that point. The more I've watched him through this draft process, the more that I've really liked him. Tackle out of Washington. He can play tackle. He can play guard. He's probably similar to AVT in a sense that he could play any of the 4 offensive line spots not named center. So if there is an injury, he can go anywhere on the line. He can go in and immediately play. We know how much time that we love him, but Tyron Smith is going to miss time this year. You also have Morgan Moses coming off a surgery in the offseason. AVT, love him to death, but he's gotten hurt and missed significant time each of the last 2 years. Your first round offensive lineman would play and play a lot. But something that we're not talking about is Fautanu could very well supplant John Simpson as a starter. Like, John Simpson didn't get paid crazy money, and Fautanu would have, I think, a really, really good chance to beat him out to be the left guard in year 1. And then, you know, assuming you don't bring back Tyron Smith in 2025, he slides out and could be your left tackle. Now, there's also some other offensive line options, Talisi Fuanga and Olu Fashanu. So Fuanga, right tackle, right guard at the next level, in my opinion. I really like his game. He's really good in the run game. He's nasty. I think some have cooled on him, which I don't get. To me, he's a top half of the first round guy anytime. I really like his talent. I think he'd be plug and play and be very good for you. Olu Fashanu, a little bit different, right? He's a left tackle. Fuanga's not really your left side of the line guy, but Fashanu's still a little bit on the raw side. And for whatever reason, the NFL seems to soured on him. He was at one point considered the #1 offensive lineman in this class. And now, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the 4th offensive lineman taken, which sounds a little crazy, but I don't know. NFL's weird sometimes. If you want to go the wide receiver route, Brian Thomas Jr., I think, would be the target for you. He is a really exciting piece, could help stretch the field. He has insane speed to the outside. He could beat you over the top, which the Jets don't have a ton of that. Yes, Mike Williams can run the 9 routes, but he's kind of also a jump ball guy. Brian Thomas is like, hey, I'm going to just blow past you and good luck catching up to me. So if you want to go the weapon route there, you can. And then also, like, looking at the second round, because that's, you now have pick 46 in this scenario. If you go offensive lineman in the first, then you're probably in range for like Roman Wilson or Ricky Pearsall. Those are 2 receivers that I happen to really like a lot in that range. Different styles, right? They're not very, similar, but Roman Wilson, more of your slot guy. Ricky Pearsall, speed on the outside. But if you took Brian Thomas Jr. in the first round, well, you could also then just go offensive line in the second round, and maybe that's Christian Haynes if you like an interior player, Patrick Paul if you like a tackle. There's options for you there as well, and it's 2 picks in the top 50, so you have a couple swings to address both the offensive line and wide receiver, which I think are the 2 biggest glaring needs for this team right now. And you don't have to do it this way. I'm not saying that if you do anything else, whether it's, trade up or stick and pick and take a Brock Bowers, that it's the wrong way to go about it, because it's not. You can make a very strong case to be aggressive and trade up for a receiver. You could also make a very strong case for sticking and taking a Brock Bowers there at pick number 10. But if the Jets are looking to acquire more draft capital, specifically a second round pick, which they don't have because of the Aaron Rodgers trade, this is probably the best way to go about it. And again, I know it's going to bother some of the Bauer boys because they want their guy, and I get it. I'm not going to be upset if Brock Bowers is the pick at pick number 10. He'd be an exciting piece for this offense, but I think you have to open your eyes to the possibility that the Jets might be looking to trade back, and that's okay. That's okay. There's still some targets that you could acquire at 15 and 46 that would get me excited, and I think it's worth it to give up pick 111, because then you have a pick in the first, second, third, fourth, sixth, and 2 in the seventh. So you spread them around a little bit. Let me know your thoughts on the idea of the Jets trading back. Would you do it? What would your package be? Who would you be targeting? Let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.